This audio is actually being recorded almost right after my video just went up, my post-Trump pack. But you know what I thought about? Kind of having a little video explaining about how I got my name and stuff. I just thought about it as being kind of a topic that I could talk about. And then, you know, I thought some people might be interested as in, like, how the fuck did you come up with the name Avizzo? Or, you know, like, where'd you come up with that combination of letters for it to come out like that? And I'm going to be talking about that in this video. But total side note, immediately when the video went up, I got 2 dislikes, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Doesn't matter, but it's just, there's 2 people that are doing it, or there's 2 kinds of people that are doing it. It's like obviously dislike, or it's a dislike troll, or it's someone that's disliking it because they don't like that kind of content. But, you know, people don't make content. I mean, they do to make people enjoy it, or like they make content so that people enjoy it, but they're not gonna, you know, make specific content specifically for like what one person wants. You know, if there's someone out there that doesn't like to see Cards Against Humanity videos out on a video or on a channel, you know, that makes normally gaming videos, and they dislike what, oh man, I guess I'm not gonna post something about something I really enjoy, huh? I'm just gonna, you know, solely just do gaming shit. I don't get it. I'm not gonna be changing how my YouTube channel is. I mean, sometime down the road there might be like a whole morph in my channel, you know, like I might start doing something else other than gaming, but I'm just using that as an example. There is no fucking way I'm gonna like turn this into a DIY channel, or I don't know, just like I don't know, something completely different to what I do. But I just thought I'd mention that, like, you know, like if I were to, you know, change the way I'd make my content, there's no need to, you know, go and just like dislike every single video, or, you know, like comment like, oh, this is stupid, I don't want to see this. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. There's no point to come click on it and waste your time. But hey, you do what you got to do, man. But anyways, I wanted to talk about, in this video, I wanted to talk about how I came up with the name Avizzo. Well, I didn't come up with the name like specifically. Well, I guess the way I worded it or spelled it, yes, I believe I have anyway. I feel like I have proof too, because I'll get into it. But I wanted to talk about it because, you know, I thought it'd be a cool topic. But basically, this is gonna probably sound really corny and stupid, but I really wanted to have a legitimate name, like something that a unique name, not like something completely overused, and not a shitty Xbox Live name from back, you know, for those of you that don't know, on Xbox 360 back in the day, I'm pretty sure you can do it on Xbox One as well, I'm not very sure, but when you go to make a gamer tag, you have the option to, you know, create your own name if it's available, like if no one else has it, or you can take a randomized name from the Xbox, like they'll create you a name. Actually, as cringy as it is, my first Xbox name, I'm gonna probably put it on the screen as well, it was Waterside Daisy. I picked a random name and I went with it, and you know, it was probably a mistake because, you know, you gotta pay. I think the first time you change your name is free, and then after that it's $10, which I think is a total fucking ripoff compared to like on Steam, it's free. You can change your name technically as much as you want, but it actually, you know, if you do it like 10 times or something in like 30 minutes or something like that, like you get penalized for it, and you have to wait like a couple hours or something like that to change your name again. But basically you have unlimited uses on Steam, you know, to be able to make your name and whatever you want. And there's multiple people that can have the same name. Like there's thousands of people that I believe have my same exact name, as well as other different kinds of names, like totally overused names and stuff like that. But on Xbox, you actually, you know, there's only one of everything. So the people that have the OG like one word names are pretty cool. Like the word milk, if someone has the word milk and they actually use that account and it's not dead, then that's pretty damn cool. And they're pretty OG. But the reason I came up with the name Avizzo was because I was sitting there one day, I had a lot of fucking cringy ass names, and you know what, I'm tempted to put them on the screen just to fucking make you guys cringe, but I'm gonna save you guys the cringe, and also I don't want to think about all my embarrassing old names, and I don't even want to get started on like this whole like clan thing I tried to start when I was younger. Don't get me started on it. But I sat down one day and I got some Microsoft points before they changed it, you know, just to regular money. You know, it used to be like every 400 Microsoft points, that was $5, and you know, like there'd be a lot of like indie games or whatever that were $1 or $5, and you know, it'd be 80 to 400 Microsoft points. And I was sitting down one day, or once I got that card, I sat down and I was like, I really want to come up with an original name, like a cool name that, you know, that will be me and I can keep for me, and like, you know, I could always remember myself as that name. And I wanted it to be a name, you know, like I never wanted to change. Like ever since then, I have never had the urge to like change my name, like let alone on Xbox or on Steam for that matter. Sometimes I rename it just as a joke, like when I'm in the middle of a Counter-Strike game or something like that. But for seriousness, I have never changed my name once. I never have had the intention to change it, and I've never actually wanted to change it, and I'm really happy with the name I came up with. But I sat down and I really wanted a name, okay, like a legit name. And I thought about like small character names, like low character names. I do not like big names, like seeing like 15 characters in a name. Nope, no thanks. I have always had a thing for the 5-letter, 6-letter names. Like that's why my name's 6 letters. And seeing people that had like very small character counts, like for their names, like on Modern Warfare 2 back in the day, I thought they looked really cool. I hated seeing like it all across the screen, and let alone I hated seeing the people that, you know, capitalized and lowercased a bunch of stuff. And I used to do that, as cringy as it was. But I'm not wanting to talk about that in this video. Maybe that's for another topic or for another day. But I sat down and I wanted to think of a name with like 6 letters in it, or like 5 letters. And I obviously couldn't think of anything on the top of my head. So what I did was I actually Googled on my phone like all 5-letter words in the dictionary. And so when I did that, I found a bunch of names and stuff like that, and I was trying to put in a whole bunch of different names and like a whole bunch of different like variants of the word, like to, you know, make it, I guess, more unique, but also to see if it would actually work. And I don't think on Xbox, or at least at that time, that you were able to make any 5-letter names, because like I could not get any name whatsoever that was 5 characters, unless of course I was just getting very unlucky and just like everyone else had them taken. But I kept looking into the 5-letter words, and I was going through the A's still, and I was getting further and further down the A's list. And the reason I really wanted a name that started with the letter A was because whenever you're in like you have your friends list or whatever, and it's in alphabetical order, you're always up on the top. And I really liked that because, you know, I'd be seen first. I don't know if that's considered selfish or whatever, but that was just me. I liked being the letter A because I was first up on the list. And I found the word Avizzo. It was actually spelled A-V-I-S-O. And from what I remember, I'm not looking it up right now, but from what I recall, I've been told, and I think I looked it up too, Avizzo in Spanish means like alert or caution. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. And at the time, I obviously didn't know that, but I really liked the name. And I sat there and I tried to come up with variations of it. And eventually I got to the point where I was like, okay, let's see if A-V-I-Z-Z-O works. So I pressed OK. And it actually said, do you want to change your name to Avizzo for 800 Microsoft points? And I was like, wow, I finally got a name. And then I kind of sat there and I thought about it. Like, throughout this whole event, it took me like 2 hours to kind of get to this name. Like, I worked really hard to come up with a genuine name, or like a name that was for me. And I finally got to, Avizzo, and it was spelled A-V-I-Z-Z-O, and it actually worked. And I was very excited, and I sat there for a few minutes thinking, do I like this name? And I really liked the letters, and I really liked the format, and I thought it looked very clean and very nice. And I pressed OK, and I bought it, and ever since then, like 8th grade or 9th, actually, I don't think it was 8th grade, it was probably my freshman year, or something like that. But, you know, since then, I've had the name Avizzo, and with like everything I can, as much as possible, I have my name as that for everything. I think there was a case like for Twitch or whatever, when I tried to sign into my account or make an account, I could not use Avizzo because it was taken, so I had to do Avizzo 22, and 22 is my favorite number, only because, you know, my birthday's on the 22nd of December, so I don't know, that's just my favorite number. But yeah, so that's pretty much how my name has become what it is today, and that's what I'm kind of known for, as being Avizzo. But if you actually, the funny thing is I'm not the only Avizzo on YouTube. There was actually a band, I think, but I think it was only spelled with 1 Z, but there was like some Mexican band called Avizzo that made like uploaded videos a few years ago. And also there's also a sniping channel. They've been inactive for a few months, but they have had like trick shot videos on their channel and whatnot, and they're called like Avizzo Sniping or something like that, and it's actually spelt like my name, from what I recall. The funny thing is though, well, that's not really funny, but I was actually still here first. They made their channel after me. So technically, when it comes to gaming, I believe I'm still the first YouTuber named Avizzo to be here, and I think that's kind of cool. But pretty much that's just my story with how I got my name and everything like that, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.